Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be running you through the 3 simple steps you need to go through if you want to become fully booked in your practice. So the aim of this is I want you to understand a couple simple concepts. Let me choose some better colors here. So if the goal for us is to become fully booked, there's really sort of only 3 problems that we face in doing so. A lot of the time we overcomplicate it. We think, I'm missing systems and I got to hire people and I got to have some kind of magic marketing. The 3 simple problems that it comes down to is first and foremost what I call treatment plan fear. I'm just going to put treatment TX, make it easier. Treatment plan fear. That's number 1. Treatment plan fear, and I'll explain this in a second. The second problem is new patient flow. Poor new patient flow. We're not getting enough new patients through the door. And the third problem is patient drop-off. Now, with these 3 problems, they're the bottlenecks for you becoming fully booked, quite simply because if you're not making the right recommendations to people, if you're not getting new patients through the door, and any new patients you do get through the door from referrals and the like drop off, it's going to be very difficult to fill your books. So ultimately, what we want to do is we want to go from treatment plan fear through to treatment plan confidence. All right. From new patient flow, poor new patient flow, we're going to move to new patient overflow. Okay. And then from patient drop-off, we want to have lifelong patients. Now, what does this all mean? I'm not here to dictate how you should run your practice and the philosophy that you hold around treatment plans or anything like that. But too many practice owners, practitioners, we're afraid to tell clients what we truly believe and what we know to be true about what we're doing, because we're afraid that if we tell them, hey, really, I want to see you like twice a week for the next 6 weeks, 12 weeks or whatever, because I know that the healing process, I know that what's going on in your life is going to slow down progress. I know from my experience that realistically, there's a time frame that I need to work with people to get them results. Or, you're just going to feel better, but it's going to come back and I want to fix it. We're afraid that the client's going to say no, and we're going to lose the possibility of a new client. That's the first thing. The second thing is we're afraid of what other health professionals are going to think about us making these recommendations, because there seems to be this culture of let's just try and get them, quote unquote, fixed as quick as possible. But if we really think about it and feel it, we know that that doesn't work 9 times out of 10, because there has been a culmination of things that have contributed to this person's current situation. And we can't pretend to be magicians to come in and snap our fingers and have everything better. And even if you think that you've done that and you think that you're a wizard and you're a unicorn and you can get results that no one else can, the reality is that you probably don't have a process to really confirm that results have been gotten, that the client is actually happy, because the client stops and doesn't come back. And they say, oh, thanks, I'm feeling better, I don't need you. When a client says that, that can also mean it didn't really do anything for me, I like you, but I'm going to go somewhere else. And we're never able to really actually tell, because there's no follow-up process. We have no systems to prevent patient drop-off. And so we think they're leaving because they're feeling good, and they're leaving because they didn't actually get a result, and we don't know, so we just continue doing what we're doing. But let me ask you, if someone that you really cared about, your mum, your father, your child, whatever, came to you and they had chronic digestive problems or anxiety or back pain or whatever you help with, would you say to them, hey, come in next week and let's just see what we can do? Or would you say to them, look, I'll see you once a week for 6 weeks and then we'll just see how it goes? You'd probably say to them, hey, I need to see you tonight, and then I'm going to see you tomorrow, and then I'm going to see you on Thursday, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get you results. I may not treat you every day, but I'm going to check in with you. I'm going to make sure you're doing the things I'm getting you to do. I'm going to track your progress. There'd be a lot more things that you would do for that person. And so the question is, why are you not doing that with everyone? And it comes down to fear. Fear the client's going to say no, so I'm never going to get an opportunity to help them. Fear that they're going to tell somebody and I'm going to be judged by my profession. So if I just work with them visit to visit and hopefully they get a result, maybe they'll keep coming back. that model doesn't work when you're trying to scale your growth, because you have to then, if you don't have, let me bring my notes up. If you have treatment plan fear, you need a copious amount of new clients to compensate, which then leads to the second point, which is you have poor new patient flow. So maybe you get the odd new patient from referrals, but you're really kind of just throwing things against a wall, hoping something sticks and works. And things work for a month or two and then they stop working. And nothing's ever consistent in producing new patients for you. And you know that you're good at what you do. You just need more new patients. Well, even with the right new patients, if you don't have the right recommendations, you're not confident in presenting those, then people aren't going to come back. But let's assume that you've solved the issue of treatment plan fear, or you don't have it to begin with, which is totally fine. Poor new patient flow is going to crush your goals in trying to get fully booked. So we have to fix that. And we want to have an overflow of new clients so we can choose who we're working with. Because if you're like me, not everybody that you can get results for do you want to work with. And so we want to have an abundance of people looking to work with us so we can choose who we want to work with. And as we get full, we can then start thinking, do I want to hire somebody to see this overflow of clients so I can now make money without having to see patients, or I can make extra money on top, right? Because there's lots of people that need helping. So new patient overflow is about having the right systems, the right marketing that predictably and consistently generates clients. And the best way that we've found to do that is through ads and saying, here's some money, give me opportunities, and then we convert those people into being clients. And there are a couple other things that we're going to teach, but one of them primarily is we have a software platform that automates the launching of ads and the outreach to leads, and so it turns eyeballs into new clients, and you're able to run with our templates and a couple clicks of some buttons and get some things launched, and they work very, very well. And we've taken everything that we've done, the millions of dollars we spent on advertising with clients, the over 600 practices that have done this, and we've distilled down the templates, the structures, the ads, the systems, everything that you need. It's built for you. You just literally take it, plug it in, modify things if you wish with our help, and start launching profitable marketing campaigns to quickly generate new clients. Once you've done that, you've solved your new patient flow problem. Even if you're making good recommendations, you have a lot of new clients coming through the door. If you struggle with the problem of patient drop-off, somebody starts and then they leave. Somebody books an appointment and they don't show up. They partially go through a treatment plan and then they never come back. They never move into maintenance care. They just disappear and never call you again. If you don't have the right systems in place to reactivate and rebook those people, then no matter how much effort you put in to delivering a great service, no matter how much effort you put into fixing your marketing strategies, if clients are dropping off, you need more new clients to replace them, which means more time, money, and effort. And so you make less profit on all of the activities that you do. Some of the people that we've worked with before, they're doing $20,000, $30,000 a month, and they're only taking home $3,000 to $5,000. That's a problem, because when they were doing $5,000 a month, they were taking home nothing. And so it's not just about how do we get full, it's how do we make sure that we stay full, but we don't need constant new patients to replace people because we don't have constant drop-off. And this is, again, if you're into wellness or maintenance or functional care, we're going to show you how to retain clients at a high frequency for a long time and have them love you. If that's not what your philosophy is, that's perfectly fine. We're just going to show you how to have the systems to get people back in the books who should be there, get people into maintenance care if that's what you offer, and have people choose you as their primary provider. So if I get hurt, I know I'm going to John. We've got to have systems for that. Otherwise, John gets well from you, disappears 3 months later, 3 years later, hurts themselves, don't even think of you. You're not even top of mind. We've got to have systems so that they always choose you, because then your marketing dollar goes further and your business is more efficient. So with all of these things, if you apply all three of these, you solve all three of these problems: treatment plan fear, poor new patient flow, and patient drop-off, and you start having treatment plan confidence, you start having new patient overflow and lifelong patients, your ability to get fully booked becomes very, very simple. And the people that we've implemented this with, this framework, and I'm going to run through a little bit more detail in a minute because there's actually 9 steps to this. On average, they will double or triple their practice within 8 to 12 weeks. And the goal of all of this is for you to be adding $5,000 to $10,000 a month in revenue to your practice or to your associate's practice. So maybe right now you're doing $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 a month, maybe you're doing 8. You want to push over into that 6-figure mark consistently. These frameworks and the program we're offering with this is going to be perfect. Maybe you've got an associate, marketing strategies aren't working, patients aren't being retained, you want to bolster them, this is going to be perfect for that as well. And so what I've gone and done is with this, I can choose purple here, with this framework, we've gone and created a brand new program called the Patience Program, and it's just focused on getting you fully booked and adding $5,000 to $10,000 a month to your income so you can hit that six-figure mark. And at that point, we can start focusing on building out your team, your front desk staff, maybe hiring associates, building systems, and showing you how to build a multi-six and seven-figure practice. But you've got to solve these primary three problems first if you want to have long-term success and go to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $80,000 a month after that. Okay. Now, with each of these, there are 3 steps to complete to make this happen. We're teaching you everything from how to package your services, how to understand your unique mechanism and why you're different, your unique selling point, how to know who your ideal client is so you can even build any of this, how to optimize your client enrollment processes so that everybody says yes and they refer to you. We're going to be showing you how to get new patients from social media, from your email databases, from your old client lists, the databases you already have, so you don't have to spend any money. You can just get clients straight away. We're also going to show you how to bolster your referrals. So every client that comes in, they refer somebody to you. And we're going to show you how to launch profitable ads through our client acquisition system where you can just copy paste, literally plug in what we already know works and what we've proven. Then we're going to be running you through with lifelong patients. We're going to show you stages of care, understanding how to transition more people into maintenance care or in other stages. We're going to show you the systems to pre-book your calendar. So instead of booking as you go, how you can be booked out in advance with the existing clients that you've got. We're going to show you how to refill your calendar as well and get everybody who's just dropped off back in. That alone typically adds a few extra thousand a month to people within the first 7 to 14 days of just using that system and getting people back in the books. And there's a few other secrets there as well. One of the bonuses with this is we have a software platform that you're going to get access to during this time, which has all the templates and all the marketing and everything built into it. So you can just plug it in and use it, which makes it very, very easy. So what I'm going to offer you with this, and you might have seen our posts recently about it, is we're launching this 12-week program. We're bringing in the first few people, the first small group before we fully go public with it and start promoting it big time in April. This means you get in far cheaper, you get far more access to us, and all those goodies. It's a 12-week program. Goal of it is to get you fully booked in those 12 weeks. The average person who we've implemented this with has doubled or tripled their practice in 8 to 12 weeks of doing so. We're getting some insane results. So if you want to know more about this Patience program and how you can get fully booked, you want to get the details on this, we've even got a document that goes through everything about the program, what it entails, what it includes, how it all works. If you want that, just comment details below and my team will reach out to you and send you those details. So remember, this is for you if you're a chiropractor, acupuncturist, nutritionist, physio, you're doing work with clients in a service-based healthcare business, any service-based healthcare business, and you want to learn how you can build better programs of care, make stronger recommendations. You want to learn how to get all the new patients you could ever want, and you want to know how to fix your patient drop-off and patient retention so you can become fully booked and add $5,000 to $10,000 a month in revenue and hit that 6-figure practice mark. So if that's you, comment details. My team will send you all the information that you need, and we'll be excited to work with you.